Whitney. Hello and welcome to Whitney D TV. If you are new to the channel, click that subscribe button and notification bell. Move it from personalized to all so you can receive all notifications. Head on over to the community tab and join the conversation. Welcome. Let's get into it, shall we?
Hey, I'm telling y'all, if y'all think them people ain't got them motherfucking devices with enough shit, that's why I say to y'all need to write him and ask him for the truth. Ask him for the truth. That's what I'm saying. Love, happiness, and joy. You talking to me. You ain't got to go back and forward. We not beefing. You're a supporter of him. I have never, ever bashed any supporters. I bash people that come at me and try to bash me or my family. You are welcome to speak your piece here. We don't do that over here. So what I'm telling you is, you talking to me, I'm answering your question. You ain't got to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? Listen, when I was in the situation of being incarcerated, these people don't give a fuck about nothing that go on outside. They give a fuck about what their evidence is, how much evidence they got, and how much shit that they can pass. And when they go to a grand jury and get your indictment, they got enough to have your ass in there. And 9 times out of 10, they gonna win. Why? Because when they finish breaking down everybody else around you that you don't know about, they the ones that bury you. See, y'all thinking it's ass, y'all think it's the victims. Y'all know about them. What about the ones y'all don't know that's on y'all side that have testified and cooperated and did all this? You know what surprise witnesses are? Y'all gonna see. So understand this, that man getting more of a fair shake than anybody in history could. Why? Because he's a goddamn celebrity, a very, 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 very popular celebrity. 2, he's not just only a celebrity, he's also a motherfucking, he has enough money to have high power lawyers that he retains. So think about all the shit. Think about all of it. He got it all. He got it all. He got it all. So think about it. Make it make sense. Why wouldn't he get a good, fair day in court? Makes no sense. But y'all also got to understand the charges that he has. You know, so we all look for court. So all this, man, I'm telling y'all, man, listen. So you say a 48-year-old man who took advantage with his and her beginning career, took advantage, not keeping it clean, and blew my daughter mind at 17 years old. 17 years old. And you're in Florida. You say you Miami, so you know the laws is 17 is not consent. Rather you want to believe it or not. So you're saying he need help, but Azriel need more help. Fuck yeah, she need more help. She was a damn child. Why wouldn't she need more help? And why would you put him in the same category as her? How about he don't need help? He lived a full life. How about that? And whatever come to him, he gets. Guess what? If a law say he get out, he get out. If a law say he need to rot in prison, he need to rot in prison. That ain't my call. But how do you put a young lady in there and justify a grown-ass man that took advantage of her? That makes no sense to me. See, it got to make sense. That's what I mean when we talk. Let's talk as intelligent adults and not nobody, because I'm all through Miami. And I know how it is to go to the corner store in certain areas in Miami and there's 40 niggas on the corner or 10 niggas in the corner. And somebody snatch your little girl up and rape her ass in the parking lot. And because she don't tell you for 2-3 years, doesn't take away the trauma that happened to her, do it. It doesn't make it right because this grown ass man decided to rape her or take her. And my daughter, and I'm not saying this, let me clear this up. I'm not saying that my daughter was raped. So no, we're not going to say that. But I'm saying that using that as a example of what I'm talking about. The pain is pain. Somebody take advantage of a child, doesn't matter to what degree. You as an adult should know to say, I can't do this. And that's it. So that's where I'm gonna leave at. I'm not gonna go back and forward. And you say she's not innocent. How a 17-year-old can't be innocent in this? How she can't be innocent in that? Make that make sense. How can a 17-year-old not be innocent? Tell me. I'm listening. Nah, we're not going to delete him. He got some good points and they questions that he want to answer. So that's fine. Let him answer. Him or her or whoever they is, it's fine. I just want them to, I don't want them to feel. We know we talking about Azriel, but I said, okay, now talk to me. So what is it? That's where it should have stayed. Period. My daughter had been classically trained in school, privileged school, for her to sit there and get them lessons. If the goddamn teacher would get involved with any of the students, that's on the fucking teacher. He's a grown-ass man or she's a grown-ass woman. Stop pointing the finger at everybody else. The finger stops at him. He's a grown-ass man that took advantage of a child. Period. It's simple. And that's it with that one.
Lips and Lashes by Shea Cosmetics is way more than its namesake. From primers, mascaras, eyeshadows, foundations, lippies, lashes, and so much more. For that fierce look you can't find anywhere else, Lips and Lashes by Shea Cosmetics. Tell them Whitney from Reviews with Whitney D sent you.
Oh, I get it. Now I get you. Okay, you're a man. I get you, King. So now you're absolutely right. But guess what you did? You from Miami. How many motherfucking daughters down there is on drugs because of the old nigga that she wound up being with? And y'all still got pimping down there. So name that one. Do you think that father's happy? Do you think that father raised his child to become a drug addict? Hell no. But when she got that meat in her, that man meat, that experienced grown-ass man in her, she did whatever that man said. She could have came from the best home ever. So I'm confused, brother. You say you from the street. Now let's talk the real deal. You talking about an interview? R. Kelly was home. So the interview she did was to please her man, to save his life, to try to fight for him. But guess what? When that was gone, and she had the chance to think of who she was, what she wanted in life, and that this was a lie, and then to see so many women, a woman older than her, old enough to be her mother, say the same things he said to her 20-something years ago before she was born, and then when she was a baby, I think some women get it, and it snapped. Like, what the fuck? You think it wasn't hard for her to come back to her family, to face her daddy, her mama, and everything? Why you think I call her strong? Y'all think I call her strong just because it's R. Kelly shit? I call her strong because she had to face one of the worst things that she did to her parents on national TV. So I get it, my brother, and I appreciate you being honest. But if you think that's the truth, wait till court. Y'all will see him coercing her, coercing Joy on his phone with his other phone recording, telling him what to say and how to say it. See, that's what people don't understand. If you prepared for something, then you react. And he reacted. He trained them to say what he needed to say, humiliate. Believe it or not, he wanted to say some other shit. This my daughter wouldn't say it. He wanted to try to get them to lie and say some real ill shit. But one thing I noticed about him, he always repeat everything he did in life. So what he tried to say to them, get my daughter to say, is really what he done to his children. Or his kid, or one of his kids, allegedly. You know, and that's what it is. I don't get into that. I know how deep my beef was with this man. Everybody know that was involved. So that's it. You know, no disrespect. I get it. Get it. I get it. She's a young lady. Everybody do big talk. Everybody do big talk when they think they with their hero. You just saying Floyd Mayweather, one of the richest African-American right now, real successful. His daughter sat there and let a man that she was right in his house call up daddy a bitch. Not once, not twice, but about 3 times. Do that make him less a father? I heard them bashing him on his page. Bashing the fuck out of him on his page. You let your daughter do this. He don't care nothing about money. Listen to the shit that come out people's mouth. Like we don't understand young ladies. And that's a guy that's nothing but a couple years older than her. So imagine if that nigga NBA young boy was 48. Come on, bruh. Man, we gonna talk. Let's talk it. I get you, homie. I got you. I'm with you. I pipe down. I get it. I take my fault. I get you. But what I'm telling you is, you can't go off of what you see if you ain't gonna see the reality of what this nigga have done, this grown man have done. Another one in Miami. You know that? You know Miami, my big bruh. You know you got a victim that was from Miami, worked in the mall where he met her, 17. Same repeated story. And that was in the 90s, before my daughter was even born, or right around the time she was born. So what about that? She's in Miami too. Nobody gave a fuck about her story. Nobody cared. And you know what she became? A hurt, a pain in her heart, an unbearable nightmare that she never could forget, by a man that she had to see on TV for the next 20-something years. And then she had to ask herself, was it him or was it her? Was it her fault or was it his fault? And after these victims got to be quiet for so long, guess what they start doing, brother? They start blaming themselves from people like us that don't take a chance to understand it, and we blame them. And we blame them, and we call them all out their name, and we want to take up for him so much that we just say fuck them. And before they know it, they believe that it was their fault. They start believing that they did something wrong. And maybe it wasn't his fault. Maybe it was my fault. No, it was this motherfucker fault. He was a grown man. He made a collective decision with himself to say, I'm going to have sex with this girl. Fuck that music. And that's what he do. So it's not taking up for nobody. It's just pointing out facts, brother. That's all. So I don't want you to think that I'm coming at you or none of that, but I'm real stern about this, because at the end of the day, that's still my daughter. But I'm telling you, with us bashing these girls is only making a deep hole for their future. We got to start to point the finger, and these women had to see that some of these kings stand up, and that we accept that, yo, this was fucked up. Now, it might not be the next motherfucker, but him, we got to call a spade a spade. That's it. Deboski feel like I'm the worst father ever, and guess what? Till he talked to me or able to see some of the things about my life, then he got his opinion to say whatever he got to say. That's fine. But I don't know how you're going to say anything with me when you're taking up for a dude who has 3 young kids and was worth $300 million, and he have no relationship with his children. Make that make sense. See, I never been on child support. You know, I stand for anything that I do. I own it. So that's what it is. So they can bash me, they can do all that, and that's fine. But what I'm asking them to do, and make sure y'all say it, to leave L alone, and man, bring it back to me. I'll take it, brother. I'll take it all. I'll take it all. Yeah, the Prophet Muhammad had a 9-year-old wife, and name the year that he had it. Name the year that he had it. And then tell me how old was the Prophet Muhammad when he had her at 9 years old. And that ain't got nothing to do with times that change. Abraham married his daughters. Did you know that? That we ain't speaking about that. We not gonna get in a religion thing to make anything pedophilia, because that's why laws was changed, and that's why eras had changed. We in an era now that we talking facts of right now, the reality of right now, right now. And we talk about pedophilia. So is it okay for your 9-year-old to marry a grown man? That's what you saying? That's what you implying, Mary, by making that statement? Because that's a confusing statement to make when you got a whole bunch of people on here that's looking for something right to do, and then you stir up about something about pedophilia that makes it okay. So are you telling me you were a 9-year-old that married one of your older family members, that you married to your grandfather or something? Man, if you're not, then please don't come on here with intelligent people and then throw out something when we really making really strong points. I get what you was trying to say, but that wasn't the right time to say it.
Thank you for tuning into the show. Now it's your turn. We want to hear from you. But remember, keep it cute or get the boot. Let's talk in the comments down below. Check out all our sponsors and affiliates in the description box, and don't forget to join the Witness Nation by clicking the subscribe button. Thank you. Until next time, this is Whitney D with Whitney D TV, signing off.